It's music time in Africa.
Hey everybody, welcome to Music Time in Africa. Today we have an international duo, Munit and Jo. Hello guys.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
Welcome to the Voice of Amierca.
Thank you, great to be here.
Thank you. So you're Munit?
Yes, I am.
And Munit, what do you do?
Basically, at the moment, I'm working a lot of the time as an artist, as a musician with our duet, Munit and Jo, in Ethiopia. Outside of that, I also do cultural events and festivals in the country and work around girl empowerment through the arts. So combining culture and development in a radio show that is done through the Nike Foundation on the Girl Effect and empowering young girls through music and art and radio drama. So combining culture and development, performing music with the duet.
Okay, and your radio show is broadcast in Ethiopia?
Mm-hmm. It's for the Ethiopian community, the Ethiopian girls, the Ethiopian society, so that we can change a little bit about perception on girls and how we can make life better.
Okay, so Ethiopians out there, check out her show. And York, how about you?
I'm based in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. I'm working at the German school, music teacher, I'm performing with her, producing
our music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so how long have you been living in Ethiopia?
I'm there more than 7 years now.
Okay.
And we are performing since
2007. Yeah, so about 6 years of that.
Okay, so what brought you, I'm assuming you're Ethiopian.
I'm Ethiopian, yeah. I've been away from Ethiopia for about 20 years, and I moved back about 2 years ago.
Oh.
So when we first met, I was there for vacation. We were celebrating the Ethiopian Millennium, which is in the Gregorian calendar in 2000 in the Ethiopian calendar. And a friend of mine, who's a friend of his, said, there's this guy, he plays guitar and he's been playing in a duet for some time. You sing, why don't you guys get together? So we had a date where we met, and we had the first awkward moments of, so what do you like to play? I don't know, what do you like to play? And we hit it off. We had a really good time. And from then on, we've been performing. And we are the only ones doing guitar and voice duet in the country. And it went well. People had a very good and positive reception. So we started traveling back and forth. I started traveling more and more to Ethiopia to perform with him at various festivals. And after moving back, we've been doing a lot of performing, touring outside of the country as well.
Wow.
And just finished our second album.
Okay. So you were with a duet before, though. What happened? You just canceled that out?
No, she was from Germany, and I stayed in Ethiopia. I kicked her out after I met Munit.
I was kind of, more soulful.
That's cool.
No, but we went on a concert tour in Ethiopia. This other duet, Sita was her name. And I stayed. She went back to Germany. So then I met Munit.
And you like it in Ethiopia?
Very much, yeah. I'm married there. I have a kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're not married?
No.
You're just a musical duet?
Yeah. When we met, we already had our respective people.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes it simple. Sometimes.
It does make it simple.
All right, let's go to the music. Can we just start out with something?
Sure. This is a song that was written about 2 years ago. It was on. It was commemorating Africa Day, which is African Liberation Day, which is the day that the OAU was formed. So we played it again also for the AU's 50th anniversary, which was this year, and it's called Trans-Africa Highway. We hope you like it. Once upon a time long ago, some legendary Africans I know had a vision that was long and strong of a people divided come together as one. They dreamt of a highway that cuts across this beautiful continent of ours, through the forests and the deserts, bringing together sisters and brothers. Trans-Africa Highway, east, west, north, south, this road is bound to peace, strength, and unity. No visas needed, get on board. Trans-Africa Highway, east, west, north, south, this road is bound to peace, strength, and unity. There are no visas needed, we are free. Whoa. We are free, 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 free. Whoa, we are free. Whoa, we are free. Across the desert we will go, Fulanis and Tuaregs and sands that blow down through the DRC, the Congo and the Nile and the Zambezi. Let's go down to Cape Town, do the township jive where the oceans join, and go up to Cairo, all the places we could go. On the Trans-Africa Highway, east, west, north, south, this road is bound to peace, strength, and unity. There are no visas needed to get on board. Trans-Africa Highway, east, west, north, south, this road is bound to peace, strength, and unity. There are no visas needed. We are one and we are free. We are one and we are free. We are one and we are free. Said we are one and we are free. 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 And we are one and we are free. Trans-Africa Highway, east, west, north, south. This road is bound to peace, strength, and unity. There are no visas needed. Get on board. Trans-Africa Highway, east, west, north, south. This road is bound to peace, to strength, to unity. Yes, we are free. Whoa, we are free. Oh, 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 we are free. Whoa, we are free.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So
thank
your
you.
voice, it really does have an Afro soul sound to it.
Yeah.
It's distinctive. I know you're Ethiopian,
Yeah.
but I also hear a little India Ari in there. Was she one of your influences?
Well, she was definitely something that I was listening to when I was going through college and high school, and also in terms of growing up. My parents, they went to school in California for their postgraduate work, and when they came home, they brought back a lot of jazz, a lot of soul, a lot of Aretha, Roberta Flack, and things like that. So I'll be listening to Ethiopian music on the radio every day, and then when we turn on the records, it was jazz. So a lot of times there was that influence, and the improvisation and the soul and whatnot came through that. And then growing up around the world, it was just basically listening to whatever was going on a global level as well. But soul and jazz definitely have a very, very big influence into what I...
Do you work on the style of your voice, or do you just sort of let it come out with each song?
So far, it's just coming out. It's just flowing out. I don't question it. I say, oh, that sounds very good. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. So it's been a very organic kind of process.
Yeah.
Now, I'm more conscientiously thinking about the Ethiopian scales and things like that. So part of what I want to do in the next coming months and years is actually study Ethiopian instruments so that I can get more in tune with that, because I've been away from Ethiopia for about 20 years, so a part of me is getting to relearn some of those scales and some of those melodies and things like that. So I'm more consciously thinking about that, but the rest of what's happening so far is just what is happening. So it is what it is.
And York, what about your guitar? This is a beautiful guitar. You tell me about this a little bit?
It's an electro-acoustic guitar. It's from Godin, French guy.
Godin sounds French.
From Canada.
Okay.
Really?
But like most people in like all these famous guitar player from Africa, they have this brand with nylon strings.
Did you get it once you were in Africa, or did you?
No.
Oh,
I
I
played it
see.
already like 20 years. This guitar.
Yeah. And do you also now, when you were playing that song, I didn't hear much in terms of an Ethiopian style or scale. I mean, this was not that kind of music.
No.
Do you do that, or are you pretty much play this style?
No, I have in Addis, of course, I'm playing in different bands, so I have to play Ethiopian
Oh,
jazz,
you
for
do.
example.
Can you
I have
play
to-
something, or are you going to do
We
that?
will.
in the future?
The
Okay.
next song has a lot
Well,
of...
let's just do another song.
Yes, he's going to retune himself, and I
Okay.
can tell you until then what the song is. We can do Ethio-Soul, right? This is actually a song, an old song, which was arranged by a very famous Ethio jazz arranger and musician called Mulatu Astatke. And the song is called Yekarmuso, and it talks about, like, if you want to know the answers of love, you should ask the future children, because they might know more than what we do at the moment.
Oh.
So it's about that, and it's a very famous song. It's been on, I think, some movie soundtracks and things like that, but it's a beautiful song that we love performing called Yekarmuso, and on that you feel a little bit more of the Ethio flavor. So we can play that for you.
Here we go.
Let's do it. በፍቅር ያዘነ በምን ይደሰታል ይደሰታል መልስ እንኳን ባይሰጥም የከርሞ ሰው ያውቃል ያውቃል የሚያስተክዝ ፍቅር ስንቱን አደንዝዞ አደንዝዞ የከርሞ ሰው ፍቅር መጠየቅ ነው ይዞ ይዞ ተቃቅፎ መጫነቅ ግልጽ የተያዩ ሰዎች ስለ ፍቅር እስቲ ተወያዩ
I don't want it to be over.
We can loop it again.
Oh, I love that. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. And this is Heather Maxwell, and a very old and a beautiful song that has more of that kind of flavor.
Yeah, it really does. It also has almost a, well, the rhythm is very, makes me feel like I want to dance.
Like this?
Like a couple dance. More like, oh, what am I, I'm thinking of that one dance, you know. One tango sort of.
A little bit of a
sexy kind of. Yes.
A little chat.
Bedouin. Bedouin, what's the name of this?
Oh, you're making stuff up.
Oh. Do people dance when you're doing this? Like, for example, when you play that song in Ethiopia for Ethiopian audiences, do they have a certain reaction that's different than, say, what audiences here do?
They sing along.
They
sing along.
Do they?
Yeah.
Because it's such a beloved song that everyone knows.
It's a song that really it's a really old song with the instrumental has been played several times with many musicians, including from Mulatu Astatke to now. The lyrics, nobody has sang the song for a long time.
Oh yeah, because he was an instrumentalist.
He was more of an instrumentalist. So the lyrics of the song have been kind of buried for some time. Like every once in a while you might hear the song on the radio, but outside of that, the album, the record is not available. The person who sang it has passed away. His sister, who was kind of like the caretaker of this music, the singer is called Seifu Yohannes. And she kind of it was a sad story the way that he passed away. So they've kind of not been really working hard to get his music out again. So the music has been hidden with the lyrics for some time. So when they hear it, for them, it's like, oh, wow, this song. I love this song. The lyrics of this song are amazing. So it's more of a surprise, like
Did you have to research the lyrics?
Yeah, I had to kind of dig a little bit because the quality of this, when I first heard it, it was a very bad quality recording, so I had to ask people.
Who was the original singer?
Seifu Yohannes was his name,
okay.
and he died young, and it was a very sad story of how, like, he wanted to do music, his family didn't want him to, so he had to leave the family. Like, it was very dramatic.
That's pretty common, actually, sadly.
And it's an old story, so that was where it was from, and basically, it's a very short song. And that's a little bit uncommon about it as well. In terms of the lyrics, it's not very long. And a lot of songs in Ethiopia, particularly now, they're really long. And this is a very short kind of
You know what?
concise
It's
thing.
nice though because it makes you want more. Like
Yeah,
that's
like you
exactly my reaction. I was like, no.
A lot of times when we perform, we have to say, it's over. And people look at us like, oh.
I remember when we did this Astavo Salo, that on the radio stations they played it always twice, because we have another song which is like only, I don't know, 2 minutes.
It's also about like
and then they loop it.
They loop the song.
Because normally a song average
it's like
is
5 to 6.
5 to 6 minutes. So if you come up with a 2-minute song, it's like
Why?
surprising for them.
Oh, that's really interesting.
But we have to tell them the song is over. We really appreciate your attentiveness. So they go, oh.
Oh, that's great.
That's
So your
nice.
music's played quite a bit on the radio in Ethiopia?
Yeah, it is. It is. Like we said, we are a very unique sound. There aren't that many people that are doing guitar and voice acoustic type of thing. No keyboards, no drums, no bass. So that's been something really kind of new, and that has actually gotten a lot more people interested in doing voice and guitar and singer-songwriter kind of culture as well, because... Yeah, because that wasn't really there. A lot of times there would be a full band, sometimes even 2 keyboards, 2 guitars. It's a very, very big kind of contraption. Not contraption. What do you call it? Setup kind of situation. And there would be a lyricist who would be writing the lyrics and a melody maker making melodies, which is a very beautiful tradition. Great. But this is kind of like making us a little bit more unique. I write the lyrics, we make the music together, self-produced. So it's been a very interesting thing, and people are going, oh, this is possible too. So
It's really nice. But it also requires some big skills on your part, because you don't have a drummer, so you got to keep time.
Yeah.
You have to stay on task in terms of your voice. You don't have backup singers who can kind of keep. You can't.
Can't hide. No, but what has been really also great is our shows have now, they're very participatory. Like we make people sing along. So some of the time it's really more about dialogue, conversation, laughter. It's very, very entertaining. A lot of the songs that we play, we really incorporate the singing with us as part of it. So
for Ethiopians and others?
well, we've tried it in Spain. We had a tour in Spain, and
How'd
they
that
didn't know
go?
our music. It was great. It was a lot of fun. We get to teach them just a few words at a time, a little bit here and there, and
I
then
see.
they'll be the choir, and it worked out really well. We were nervous too, because we were like, oh, they don't know what we're saying, so what
Right.
happens here? But we held our own. It was really, really cool. So we
Well,
believe
we
it
could
can
try
happen.
that. I'm serious. You give me something.
We can do that, definitely. The next
You
one
want to
has-
try?
The next one has a spot for you.
Maybe we pick another
It has
one
a spot
that.
for me.
No, I bet he's good.
Okay, sure.
What did you want?
Unless you had another
Yeah,
song
no,
planned.
bodyguard.
You have another song planned?
Yeah, we have another song planned, and you can sing here.
I can
Oh.
No, not you.
I don't
You
wanna
don't want to sing.
Oh,
we
he
don't
doesn't?
want you. Every once in a while, I try to get him to sing, and it always
Or run away. The stage is big
does
enough.
not work out. It has never worked out.
All right, so what are you going to sing for us?
This is a song called Hagare, which is an original piece of music, and it tells a story about how I've been away for such a long time, and now I'm back because my spirit was saying, go home to your motherland, and which is what I did. And it basically kind of talks about my wishes for my country, to see her name exalted, to see the people respected, to see us lifted up through our own wisdom and knowledge. So it's a wishful thinking, but positively looking forward song about my country. So it's called Hagare.
Where are you from actually in Ethiopia?
I was born in the capital city
Okay.
of Addis Ababa. Both my parents come from the southwestern area called Jimma, around Kaffa, where a lot of the coffee and stuff came out of. So my parents are both from Jimma, but I'm from Addis Ababa,
Okay.
which is fine. I love it. But I don't have any specific area, so
Yeah.
that's Addis Ababa is where I'm from, and that's where I represent. This is Hagare, right?
Ready?
I'll cue you.
Okay.
Don't worry. ስንት ዓመት ካንቺ ተለይቼ ኖሬ ስመኝሽ ነበረ ናፍቆቴ ሀገሬ መንፈሴ ፈለጋሽው ተመልሻለሁ እኔም በተራዬ ሌላውን እጣራለሁ ኦ ኦ ኦ ሀገሬ ሀገሬ there we go እንነሽ ሀገሬ 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 አለሁልሽ እኔ ሀገሬ ሀገሬ nice እንነሽ ሀገሬ 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 የኔ ያለኝታዬ የኒዘን ስናጣ ውስጤን ይከብደኛል አለን እንበላት ያለንን እንስጣት ሁላችን በጋራ ላለችን አንድ እናት ሀገሬ ሀገሬ እንዴት ነሽ ሀገሬ 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 አለሁልሽ እኔ ሀገሬ ሀገሬ እንዴት ነሽ ሀገሬ 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 የኔ አለኝታዬ የምመኘው ስምሽ ገኖ ለማየት ነው እኔ የምመኘው ሕዝብሽ ከብሮ ለማየት ነው እኔ የምመኘው በእውቀት ልቀሽ ለማየት ነው እኔ የምመኘው ለምልመሽ ለማየት ነው ሀገሬ ሀገሬ እንዴት ነሽ ሀገሬ 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 አለሁልሽ እኔ ሀገሬ ሀገሬ እንዴት ነሽ ሀገሬ 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 የኔ አለኝታዬ የምመኘው ስምሽ ገኖ ለማየት ነው እኔ የምመኘው ሕዝብሽ ከብሮ ለማየት ነው እኔ የምመኘው በእውቀት ልቀሽ ለማየት ነው እኔ የምመኘው ለምልመሽ ለማየት ነው ሀገሬ 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 እንዴት ነሽ ሀገሬ 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 እንዴት ነሽ ሀገሬ 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 አለሁልሽ እኔ ሀገሬ የኔ አለኝታዬ You did good.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun. That was fun, but
Yeah.
I can see for our audiences it would be really super fun.
Yeah, and that's what we try to do because we love the energy because it's the two of us. We work a lot. We play like sometimes
Yes.
10 or 20 or 15 or something songs at a time. So we have to keep us ourselves going. And this is where
Right.
it comes from. The energy
Yeah.
that comes from the audience is what really drives a lot of the work that we do. So it's been great.
So this is Ethio-Soul. This is what you Ethio acoustic soul.
That's kind of what
This is sort of the
yeah.
what you've come to.
When we thought about it, we said, oh, I'm Ethiopian. I can hold on to that. And we got this acoustic
This
vibe and then the
acoustic.
soul.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Thank
And
you.
you're performing here in DC.
We're performing here in DC on Monday, on July 1st, and we are going to be performing at a lovely place called Tropicalia. We're
Yeah.
going to be our first spot that we're going to do our CD release on this Coming to America CD release tour that we're doing. So we're going to do a couple of shows in DC. There's a lot of Ethiopians that are around this area, of course, and we're going to celebrate them and celebrate with them. And then we're going to also travel up north more to New York, and there's a possibility we might play in Boston as well. So we're working on those possibilities at this time, which we're really, really looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the CD that I can.
Yes, our album, Two.
Yes. So you just released this CD called
Yes.
Two,
We just did.
and you have 14 tracks on here.
We have 14 tracks on it. We have about 9 of them are our own originals, and then we've got like one of the songs that we played for you, some covers that are from children's songs to traditional Krar song that we've adopted to our own style, to the Siakarmu so type of song, which is an Ethio jazz song that we
Yeah.
have also adapted for this kind of genre, and they can find it online as well.
Oh, great! And what does the two represent? The two of you?
Two
One,
of us.
yeah.
We did everything. We produced, we record,
Wow.
It's just the two of us. It's really...
And it is our
It's
second
amazing.
album.
The arrangements, everything is just you two.
Which
Is
is
the
also
studio
not common
called
in
Two?
Ethiopia because mostly all the singers, they have an arranger, someone who's writing the lyrics, they have a band or a
see.
producer or whatever. It's just us, so that's why it's called Two.
Called Two.
Yeah.
It's terrific. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for joining us.
We're very, very glad to be here. And also for people that want to find us, we're on Facebook.
Yes.
So you can find us at Munit and Jorg.
Okay.
That's Jorg because he's German. The J is Jorg. So they can
Yay.
find us on there. And about.me, Munit Jorg as well is also a great place to find about us and then follow what we're doing.
Any shout outs to people back home?
Oh, most definitely. from our families to our fans to
Hi, Nina.
that's his daughter. My children are here downstairs, so I don't have to. Well, they're hi, Gabe or me. So we definitely want to thank everybody there and everybody here that's been helping us set up. Our friend Bashu has been setting us up here as well for the performances that we're doing. So we're looking forward to it and looking forward to meeting a lot more new people on our East Coast U.S. tour. So thank you.
Thank you,
come on
Munit and
Monday.
Jo. Okay, I will.